It's cold outside, but it's nice and warm inside the Aberdeen Civic Arena, where we are on location to bring you high school basketball featuring the Aberdeen Christian Knights playing host to the Herried Selby area Wolverines. I'm Adam St. Paul from Dakota Broadcasting. You can hear me on air on 105.5 Maverick FM as well as on 107.7 The Shark. I had the night off from calling games, and they were kind enough here at Aberdeen Christian and asked me to fill in for some play-by-play action, and I'm happy to do so because tonight's game should be a doozy. We have the Aberdeen Christian Knights playing host 9-3 coming into this season, and I'll tell you what, as you look at this team, it is young. Sophomore, freshman, couple seniors, and one junior fills out the roster. So it's a young group of kids, but they've had a successful season so far. They want to keep that going. Herried Selby area, on the other hand, they come into this game with a record of 6-4 on the season. Their most recent game was a victory over Strasburg, Zeeland, North Dakota. In fact, coming into this game, Herried Selby area, the Wolverines are 3-0 in their last three. They're on a three-game winning streak. They've also won 4 of their last 5 as well. Before that, they defeated North Central on January 22nd, 41-36, and then they defeated South Border, North Dakota, 68-45 before that as well. So both teams coming into this one. As we look here, also the Christian Knights are coming in with a loss recently to Howard. That was on January 23rd, 52-47 in that one. The Christian Knights will be in their home whites with the maroon lettering, black trim. The Herried Selby area Wolverines will be in their away purples with the white lettering and the kind of look like orange trim almost. Taking the jump is going to be Brett Econger. He wins it for Aberdeen Christian. We are underway. Carrying it up now is going to be Malik Weaker. He whips this one over to Andrew Brennan on the wing on the right side. Dribbling hip high, will send it to the other side. Waiting for it there is Jackson Isaacson. From there they go cross court. They're going to find Weaker. He wants a three. That one is no good. Rebound battled for is going to come back to Aberdeen Christian, but then they give it up on a turnover. So back the other way. Here come Herried Selby area, and going up for 2 that time, that is Trey Heddick. He gets the first points of the night. Herried Selby area leads 2-0. 7:22 remaining in the first quarter of play. With it here now is going to be Andrew Brennan in the corner. Sends it down low to the post man. That's Econger. Econger whipped back up to Brennan. He's going to look for a cutting Russell. He goes up for 2. His shot is no good. He's fouled, though. He'll get to shoot 2 here. See that foul is on in just a moment. Get you that number as, again, going to the free throw line for the first time tonight, Ethan Russell, the 6'5" sophomore. And the first one of the 2 is up and no good. That foul called on Trevor Saylor for Herried Selby area, the 6'1" junior forward. And here is Russell trying to make one of 2. Missed the first one, nails that one. 2-1 your score. Herried Selby area with the lead early. Carrying this one up now is going to be Trey Heddick. He'll cross half court, dribbling with the right hand. He's double teamed. He's going to try to drive all by himself. Shot off glass, kind of hard. Bounced around, out of bounds. They're going to say last touched by Aberdeen Christian. So the ball will stay with the Wolverines here, and inbounding it now is going to be Heddick. Heddick will inbound, gets this one in to Carter Tisdall will feed this one over to Saylor. Saylor loses the handle on that one. That's a turnover. Back the other way. Here is Brennan. And I think we're going to be ball's knocked out of bounds by the looks of it, and it's going to stay with Aberdeen Christian. So good defense by the Wolverines to get back there. And they'll inbound here. With this one is Econger now. He'll get this one over to Isaacson. From there they whip it around. Brennan has it, feeds it down low to Isaacson, looking for a cutting Russell, and no foul, or rather no basket is called, and there's going to be a foul instead. That's going to be on Chance Gregg, the 6'3" junior, second team foul for the Wolverines. And it will be Aberdeen Christian inbounding beneath the hoop here. They get it into Econger. Econger is fouled in the paint. So the Wolverines really tapping up the fouls here early on. That one on Carter Tisdall, his first personal. 2-1 your score. Aberdeen Christian trails. Brand new shot clock now. And they'll try to feed it down low. That's going to go out of bounds. They'll say last touch by the Wolverines. Inbounding it this time is going to be Malik Weaker. Weaker will inbound. Needs some help. Gets it into Ekonger. On the block. Going to take a couple dribbles with the left hand. Dishes out here to Brennan. He wants three. That one doesn't draw iron. And the rebound is pulled down by Herried Selby. They'll cross half court. With it here now is going to be Heddick. Heddick directing traffic. He needs some help. He picks up his dribble. Sends it down into the corner. Waiting for it there is Greg. Greg. He's going to post it back up and send it out now again to Heddick. Heddick trying to go off screen. Picks up his dribble. Feeds this one over to Schumacher now. Schumacher drives. Hard shot in the lane. No good. And the rebound this time is going to be corralled by Aberdeen Christian. 2-1 your score. Christian still looking for their first field goal of the game. They go cross court to Brennan. Brennan's going to feed this one now to Weaker. Drives. Has some space. Shot. No good off iron. And the rebound again is pulled down by Herried Selby. They go coast to coast quickly. And going up for two there is Heddick. He gets 2 points. And a timeout is called. Back in just a moment. And we're back. 5:31 remains in the first quarter of play. 4-0 your score. 4-1 your score, I'm sorry. The Wolverines of Herried Selby area lead over Aberdeen Christian, and the Christian Knights have the basketball. They get it quickly down low to Ekonger. Reverse lay-in is good, and he gets a foul for his troubles. Ekonger, the senior, 6'6", a big young man. He gets his first points of the night, and he gets to go to the free throw line to try to complete the three-point opportunity, and this is the Christian Knights. That was their first field goal of the game. He nails that one. Nothing but net as well. Looked real pretty. We're all tied up 4-4 with 5:19 to go in the first quarter of play. Carrying this one up now is going to be Heddick. Heddick will feed this one over to Schumacher. They whip it around. From there they find Saylor. Saylor's going to get it to Heddick. Nice dish on the baseline to Greg. Greg's shot is no good. Rebound and putback is good, though, by Colton Schumacher. He gets his first points of the night. And here come the Christian Knights. Going to feed this one over to Isaacson. He's down on the block, and that's knocked out of bounds. Last touched by Schumacher for Herried Selby area. The ball will stay with Aberdeen Christian. A couple of new players are going to check on. Coming on for Herried Selby area will be Brendan Begeman. And also coming on is going to be Trey Saylor, the 6-foot junior. And here's the Christian Knights inbounding. Quick shot taken. Isaacson, that's good for three. From downtown, he nails that one and gives Christian their first lead of the night, 7-6 right now. Dribbling in, Schumacher off glass, no good. Gets his own rebound. Putback is good. Cleans up the boards on that one. And Schumacher with his second bucket. Here now is Brennan for Aberdeen Christian. Left-handed dribble into the paint. Needs some help. Manages to make a nice underneath move, but no good on the finish. And the rebound is pulled down by Herried Selby area. Heddick now on the left wing. Dribbles with the right hand. Pulls up at the elbow, and he'll dish it backwards. From there they get it to Carter Tisdall. Tisdall's going to work this one over to Saylor. Saylor down to the block. Nothing there. Goes back up top. With it now is Schumacher. Left-handed dribble. Spins. Nothing there. Feeds it back out Tisdall. Tisdall pump fakes. 10 seconds on the shot clock now. And we get a travel. That's a turnover for Herried Selby. 8-7 your score. Ekonger will inbound, and he gets this one in to Malik Weaker. He crosses half court, feeds it to the high post. There with it now is Caden Clark, who just checks on. They're going to work this one around to Ethan Russell. Russell, hip-high dribble, gets this one now to Weaker. He'll drive, and he's fouled on the drive. No good, no shot. And that is going to be against Trey Heddick, his first personal, according to my numbers. And it will be Christian inbounding with a brand new shot clock as well. 3:30 to go in the quarter, and they inbound. With it here is going to be Weaker. Weaker gets this one to Isaacson, from back over to Weaker, cross court. Isaacson, he'll pull up for the three, looks good, no good though, rolls around the rim and out. And the rebound is pulled down by Herried Selby. They go coast to coast, and a foul is before the shot. And that is going to be, I think, on Econger. We'll see in a moment. Check that. I believe it's on Isaacson. His first personal. And it will be Herried Selby area inbounding. That's the first team foul as well for Aberdeen Christian. And they inbound with it here will be Brendan Begeman. Begeman feeds this one now over to Tisdall at the elbow. Whips it out. From there, it's Schumacher. Schumacher travels, no call. Gets a little lucky. Here's the turnaround putback. That is good. And quickly back the other way. Here comes the Christian Knights. Isaacson wants three. That one no good, off back iron. And the rebound is pulled down by Herried Selby area. Herried Selby quite out rebounding early over Aberdeen Christian. And Carter Schumacher will be dribbling this one up. High post with it here is Tisdall. Back to Schumacher. Left-handed dribble. Pulls up. Shot taken in traffic. No good. Econger can't handle the rebound. The putback attempt is no good. And this time Econger will bring in that rebound. And the ball now goes out of bounds. They're going to say last touched by the Christian Knights. And inbounding at this time will be Carter Tisdall. The Wolverines, Herried Selby, lead 10-7, 2:15 to go in the first quarter of play. Here's Heddick now. Heddick drives into the paint, shot up, no good. And the rebound is pulled down by Econger, but that pass is knocked out of bounds. It will remain with Aberdeen Christian. And here's the inbound. Carrying up is Weaker. Dribbles with the right hand, switches to the left, back to the right. Now goes to Isaacson on the right wing. Cross-court pass. They're going to find Ethan Russell. Russell loads up for three. That's no good. Rebound is pulled down by Clark. Aberdeen Christian gets the chance to reset here. Weaker has a look, takes it, no good, off front iron for three. And the rebound, there's a foul. And that is going to go against, by the looks of it, Herried Selby. That'll be on Trey Saylor, his first personal. 16 foul already with 1:45 to go in the first quarter of play. 10-7 your score. Herried Selby area with the lead. Christian doing struggling right now to find the bottom of the net as there's a travel called. Abe Holscher, who just checks on, falls to his hip and does a little walking in the process. That's a turnover. And Heddick will carry up for Herried Selby area. Heddick, right-handed dribble, picks it up, needs some help, feeds this one to the left side. There's Begeman waiting for it. He'll drive, send it out. From there, the kick, it's Trey Saylor. He'll give this one off to Schumacher. Picks up his dribble at the elbow, needs some help, finds Saylor, and there's a foul. And that is going to go against Caden Clark on the push. No shot, so they will inbound. His first foul, second team foul. And here is the inbound from Heddick. Heddick gets this in. No, it's kicked, and it will. They'll try that again. Brand new shot clock for Herried Selby area, 35 seconds. And that inbound pass gets behind Saylor, and that will go down as a turnover. And back the other way. Here's a three-point shot. No good again for Aberdeen Christian. And a rebound is pulled in by Herried Selby. They go coast to coast. Heddick can't get that to fall. And the rebound this time is corralled by Aberdeen Christian. Brennan has it at the elbow. He'll dribble back out. Whip it over to Weaker on the right side. Weaker, left-handed dribble. Bounce passes this one over to Holscher. Holscher between the circles to Clark. Clark down in the corner to Brennan. From there they go to Econger. He's double teamed, up for two, count the bucket and the foul. Econger, 5 of Aberdeen Christian's 9 points in this first quarter. And he will shoot one more here. Takes the dribble, that one's up, and no good. So misses that one. He's 1 of 2 on the night now. About a 10-second differential between the shot and game clock here. And with it is Heddick at the elbow. Tries to bounce pass it down low to Bregeman. And it's going to be a turnover. Back the other way. Here comes Aberdeen Christian. The Knights will carry up. And the shot clock is now dead. They can wait for one last shot if they want to. And they're working it over to Brennan. Andrew Brennan, the 5'10 sophomore, goes back to Weaker. Weaker, left-handed dribble, off screen. Nice dish down low to Econger, and he's fouled hard. No good on the shot, but he'll get to shoot 2 here after Carter Tisdall gets his second foul. Actually, no, they're going to say that was on Bregeman, his first. And it will send Econger to the free throw line to shoot 2 here. First one's up and good. So he nails 1 of 2. We're all tied up now. Chance for Christian to get the lead to end the first quarter here. That one is no good. And an over-the-back call is going to be made on the rebound attempt. And I believe that's going to go, I think that's going to go against Abe Holscher. Yes, it is. And it will be Trey Saylor inbounding. He gets us into Heddick. Heddick crosses half court, heaves at the buzzer, nothing but net to close out the quarter. And we'll break. Back with more in a little bit. Don't go anywhere. And we're back. Your score at the end of the first quarter, 13-10. Heddick for the Wolverines nailed a 3-point bucket at the buzzer to give Herried Selby area the lead to close out the quarter. And it is Herried Selby area out of the timeout. And with it here is going to be Bregeman. Bregeman will feed this one over to Saylor. Drives into the paint. Shot no good. Rebound is brought in by Bregeman, though. And he gets 2 points, his first points of the night. The lead is now 5. And Brennan with Aberdeen Christian will feed this over to the right side. Waiting for it there is Ethan Russell. Back to Brennan. Inside, they feed it out to Brennan. Now down into the corner. They go inside, Brennan, working it around. Over to to Isaacson. He wants 3. That one's no good. And the rebound again is to Herried Selby area. Aberdeen Christian just 1 from 9, or make that 1 for 8. Shooting from the free three-point line in the first quarter. Misses that one there for Herried Selby area. Rebound is to Aberdeen Christian. Another 3-point bucket. They're going to keep shooting through it, it looks like. And that rebound comes long to Herried Selby, and we get a big foul. That foul is going to be on Brennan. His first personal. And it's going to send Ledger Hannon to the free throw line, who checks on for the first time tonight. I believe that's him, looking for the number to be sure. He'll get 2 here. First shot is up and no good, too hard. And here comes the second of the 2. Checking on again for Herried Selby area is going to be Trey Heddick. And there's the second of the 2. That one is no good. Rebound is to Heddick, and Heddick is fouled on that shot. And right now, Herried Selby is out rebounding, according to my numbers, 13-7, according to my count. So about double the number for Aberdeen Christian in the first half here, as Heddick makes the first one of 2. And a timeout is called. Back in a moment. Don't go anywhere. And we're back. Your score, 16-10, with 6:46 to go in the first half of play. The Wolverines of Herried Selby area lead Aberdeen Christian. And Heddick is at the free throw line for the first time tonight. Nailed the first one, nails the second one as well. And it is now Christian basketball. Full court pressure being applied by the Wolverines. They're going to get it to Weaker. Weaker, bounce pass to Ekonger. Ekonger, double team, needs to get rid of it. Feeds it around. From there they go to Weaker. He wants 3, and finally Christian is able to nail a 3-point bucket. And here comes Herried Selby back the other way. Heddick picks up his dribble, needs some help. He'll whip this one over to Colton Schumacher. Drives, shot, contested, no good. Ekonger is going to bring down that rebound. And here comes Aberdeen Christian. Chance to cut the lead a little bit. From there, they go down into the corner. Waiting for it there is Russell. He'll drive. Shot no good. Rebound is Russell, and he is stripped on that one. And here comes Herried Selby area after the turnover. Saylor needs some help. Picks up his dribble. Tries to feed it down low. Finds Chance Gregg. Gregg dishes back outside. 3-point shot is good. And actually, we get a whistle called. I think the basket is good, and then we get a foul following the basket. And that three-pointer was made by Tisdale. And then we get a foul following that. And right now, I'm not sure who the foul is on. It must be on Chance Gregg, yes, of Herried Selby area, his third. And it's going to send Ekonger to the free throw line for 1-and-1, and he misses that one. So kind of an interesting change of events here. Your score now 20-13 after the bucket. And Herried Selby, or make it Aberdeen Christian, is in the free throw bonus here for the remainder of the quarter. And they're going to get this to Heddick. He'll drive, shot taken in the lane, no good. And the rebound this time is pulled in by Aberdeen Christian. Weaker, left-handed dribble. Going to send it into the corner with Ekonger. Ekonger back to the wing. Drives, dishes. Weaker, not going to shoot. Goes into the lane, sends it outside. Here's a three-pointer for Russell. That one's no good. Rebounds out of bounds. Last touched by Aberdeen Christian. Here's the inbound for Hedrick. He'll leave it for Schumacher, and he carries up. Schumacher, 6 points in the first quarter. So far been held scoreless. Saylor has it now, hands this one off to Hedrick. Hedrick pulls up, long three, no good. Rebound pulled down by Herried Selby. Turnaround jumper is no good, but the foul is called. And that foul is going to be on Ethan Russell, his first personal, and it will send Trevor Saylor to the free throw line to shoot 2 here. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. Here's the first of the 2. That one is good. 21-13 now your score. Herried Selby area with the lead. Only 3 points for Aberdeen Christian so far here in this second quarter. As the second one for Saylor is no good. Rebound is picked up by Aberdeen Christian. And they're going to whip it down low. They find Ekonger now in the paint. Turnaround jumper is no good. Gets his own rebound. He'll dish it out to Weaker. Weaker pulls up. 3 is no good. And the rebound this time is brought in by Herried Selby area. They go coast to coast quickly. Shot blocked. Loose ball. And it's going to come back to Herried Selby area. And they'll take a 3 there with Hedrick. That one's no good. And the rebound this time is Aberdeen Christian. They find Ekonger. Up quickly to Weaker. Weaker. Pump fakes, thought he was about driving. Instead, he'll wait for his players to come back with him. They send it to the high post with Clark. Back out to Weaker now. Weaker whips this one over to Isaacson. Back over to Weaker on the near side. Weaker tries to feed it inside. They get it down low to Ekonger. Makes a man miss. Easy 2 points with the bunny there. His first field goal of the second quarter makes it 21-15 with 3:30 to go in the first half of play. Schumacher whips this to the left side, and waiting for it there is going to be Begeman. Begeman finds Schumacher again, pulls up at the elbow. That shot's no good. And the rebound is going to come down to Aberdeen Christian. Weaker will carry up, dribbling left and right. Goes hip high, dishes it out here. It's Isaacson for 3. That one's no good. And that rebound attempt is knocked out of bounds by Ekonger. So it'll go to Herried Selby area. And it looks like a timeout is called. 21-15, Herried Selby area leads. Back in a moment. Don't go anywhere. And we're back. Your score, 21-15. Herried Selby area with the lead over Aberdeen Christian with 3:05 to go in the first half of play. It is Herried Selby area basketball out of the timeout. The girls, Herried Selby area Wolverines, defeated Aberdeen Christian in a buzzer beater fashion as the Christian Knights had a chance. Here's a three-pointer on the way. It's no good for Herried Selby area. The Christian Knights girls had a chance to win the game in the closing moments, or rather to tie the game on a 2-point shot. Unfortunately, couldn't get it to fall, and Herried Selby area would win by 2 points. Back in this one, though, here is Brennan for 3. That one's just a little too hard. The rebound is, putback is good, and that is Isaacson who finally nails that one. Took him a try or two, but they get it to fall. And here now is Saylor for Herried Selby area. Feeds this one over to Tisdall. Tisdall drives, and his pass is going to go out of bounds. Loose ball, picked up Weaker. Loose still, and fighting for it, finally coming free. It's going to go to Aberdeen Christian here. We'll call that a turnover on my count. 2:04 to go in the first half of play. 21-17 your score. Herried Selby area with the lead. From there they go to Isaacson down in the corner. Isaacson goes cross court. They find Weaker. Back to Brennan at the top. Brennan between the circles. Driving with the right hand. Switches it off now to Isaacson. Isaacson dishes out to Weaker. Weaker down in the corner. And he's going to get a body foul call. And that's going to go against Heddick, his second personal, according to my count here. And that will put the double bonus now for Christian. And going to the free throw line to shoot 2 is Weaker. Misses the first one. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. And he'll get one more try. Missed the first one. Second one is no good. Misses both of them. Rebound is pulled down by Herried Selby area. And Schumacher moving a little too quick for his own good. He gets that turnover. And it is back to Aberdeen Christian now. Brennan picks up his dribble, feeds this down into the corner. And now back up top, they work it around to Weaker on the right side. Back to Brennan between the circles. Makes a nice move, frees himself up in the paint, gets it to fall. A good move there to find some space and nail the mid-range jumper. And with 1:05 to go, 21-19, Herried Selby area still leads, and drawing the foul that time is Heddick. Or actually, no, that's, nope, that was right, Heddick. And that foul is going to go on Brennan, his second personal, and send Heddick to the free throw line to shoot 2 here. And here comes the first of the 2. That one is good. Coming on for Herried Selby area is going to be Ledger Hannon, the 6-foot senior. Coming off will be Colton Schumacher. And looks like we got one more Wolverine coming on. That's Brendan Begeman in favor of Carter Tisdale. And here is the second of the 2. That one's good as well. Nails both of those. 23-19 with a minute to go in the quarter. Brennan got it between the circles now. Goes over to Isaacson on the left side. Cross-court pass, they find Weaker. Weaker tries to feed it inside. It gets tipped to Ekonger. He goes up for 2. No good. Trying to get the putback. Loose ball comes free to Aberdeen, or make it to Herried Selby area. And they have to slow down as the defense catches up to him. Steal there by Weaker. That's a turnover. And he's trying to break down the defense all by himself. Nice passing here. They find Ekonger. Easy 2 points off the assist. And we are just 2 points now separates, or 1 point, 2 points separates the two teams here. And the shot clock is dead. Herried Selby area can hold for the final shot. Heddick will feed this one now over to Ledger Hannon. His shot is no good. And the rebound is to the Christian Knights. They heave at the buzzer. It's no good. And that will do it for the second quarter of play. Your score, 23-21 at halftime. Back in just a little bit. Don't go anywhere. And we're back, getting ready to start the second half of play. Your score, 23-21. The Aberdeen Christian Knights trail the Herried Selby area Wolverines as we begin the third quarter of play. Adam St. Paul here again with you from 105.5 Maverick FM, along with 107.7 the Shark here in Aberdeen. And we have a turnover right off the bat by Aberdeen Christian, and a quick three-point attempt is no good by the Wolves. Battle for the rebound ensues, and we get a jump ball. And I think the arrow is going to point the way of the Wolverines. And that is the case. In the first half, the Wolverines 2 for 3 from beyond the arc, 67%. 8 for 26 from the field for 30%. As they inbound, and a quick shot by Tisdall off the rebound is no good. Or off the inbound, rather, is no good. And the Christian Knights get the rebound and quickly send it up. Shot taken high off glass is no good that time for Ethan Russell. And the rebound is to Herried Selby area. Back the other way, here's Hedich. We have a travel. That's a turnover. 9th turnover of the game. In the first half, Aberdeen Christian 8 for 29 from the field for 27%, 2 for 9 from beyond the arc for 22%. And they had a total of 19 team rebounds and 4 team turnovers. They'll whip it over to Isaacson. Get it back between the circles to Brennan. Brennan sends it back out. There's Weaker now. Back to Brennan on the left side wing. Back to Brennan, trying to feed it down low, and we get a foul called here. And that one is going to be on Chance Craig. And I think that is going to be his 4th foul, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, so for the 6'3 junior, he faces one more foul, and he's done. So coming back on is going to be Brendan Begman, the 6'2 sophomore. And it will be an inbound here by Aberdeen Christian. They're going to get this one to Ekonger on the baseline. Dishes out to Isaacson for 3. That one's good. Nails that one there. And just like that, Aberdeen Christian takes the lead. First lead since the first quarter of play, I believe, 24-23. Now your score here with it is going to be Tisdall. Tisdall feeds this one over to Heddick. Heddick drives to the baseline, feeds it to Tisdall at the elbow, pulls up in the lane, gets the roll. Wow. Tisdall with the roll there. And gives Herried Selby area the lead back, 25-24, 6:16 to go in the third. Brennan goes cross court, finds Weaker. Weaker drives to the baseline, picks up his dribble, back up top, Isaacson. From there they go to Weaker. He'll drive. Shot taken, no good off glass. And the rebound is Herried Selby area. Coming back is Schumacher. He gets the easy roll. Schumacher, heck of a first quarter, and was held scoreless in the second. Brennan now for Aberdeen Christian. Gets us over to Isaacson. He's double teamed. Goes cross court to Brennan. Down low. Open look here for Russell. Can't get the roll. Rebound comes to Ekonger. Ekonger turnaround jumper is good that time. So a good offensive board there gives Ekonger the second chance opportunity, and he used it. Here now is Herried Selby area. They feed this one out to Tisdall. He wants a 3. That one's no good. And we have a foul whistle on the rebound. And I think that's going to go against Herried Selby area. That is the case. Trevor Saylor, the culprit, his second personal. 27-26. Herried Selby area with the lead. And carrying up is going to be Brennan. Brennan to Weaker. Back to Brennan. Goes to the left side, and waiting for it there is going to be Isaacson. And the ball is thrown around a little bit, and we're going to get a turnover off that. Ball goes back to Herried Selby area. Coming on for the Christian Knights will be Caden Clark, the 6'3 sophomore. And here is the inbound. They get it in. Carrying this one up will be Heddick. Heddick feeds this one over to Schumacher. Schumacher goes to Saylor between the circles, now to Heddick. Quick release 3 is no good, and a foul is called on the rebound. And that foul is going to be on Herried Selby area, and I believe Trevor Saylor, his third personal. And in the first half of play, the Wolverines shot 3 total three-pointers. They've already shot 3 in this quarter, so the three-point ball coming alive here. That haven't necessarily made them, but they're launching more. And that one right there is a big three-point bucket. Nailed that time by Weaker, and a timeout is called. 29-27, Christian takes the lead. Back in a moment, don't go anywhere. And we're back. Your score, 29-27. 4:18 to go in the third quarter. Aberdeen Christian takes the lead. Herried Selby area basketball out of the timeout. Here's Schumacher going for 2, and he manages to get it in traffic. We're all tied up now with Aberdeen Christian basketball. And they're going to go to Weaker. Weaker pump fakes, nothing there. Couple dribbles now. Double team, gets rid of it. Now back to him. Has the fresh dribble. Goes off screen, sends it to the left side. Isaacson down low. They're going to go back up top. Here now is Weaker again. Drives into the lane. Dishes. Shot taken there is good that time by Clark. Caden Clark with the 2 points and give the assist that time to Weaker. And don't look now, but Aberdeen Christian has nailed their last 3 buckets. With it here is Saylor. Saylor gives this one off to Trevor Saylor. There's 2 Sailors on the court right now, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, and here's the other Sailor going up. He's fouled. Trey Saylor will go to the free throw line after hitting that foul. If I didn't know any better, I would say they're twins. They both have the same hairdo, at least, the Sailors. They're both juniors as well. And with that foul is going to be called on Caden Clark, his second personal. And it will send Saylor to the free throw line. First one is up and no good. And here comes the second of the 2. Missed the first one. That one is good. 1 of 2 on that trip. 31-30. Christian with the lead and the basketball. Zone defense now being applied by the Herried Selby area Wolverines. And here is Weaker to answer that zone. No good on that shot, and a foul is called on the rebound attempt. And that is going to go against Schumacher. His first personal, according to my numbers. And that is the case. 3:08 to go in the quarter. 31-30 your score. Aberdeen Christian will be inbounding here. They get it in. From there, they're going to work it around. Wide open. Econger down low. Managed to break away from the defense and gets the easy 2. His second bucket of the quarter. Hedrick now has it for Aberdeen Christian. He was on fire in the first quarter. And we have a foul called. And that is going to go against Aberdeen Christian. Ethan Russell, his second personal. And it will be Herried Selby area inbounding beneath the hoop. They get this into Schumacher. Schumacher over to Tisdall. Tisdall feeds it to Hedrick. Hedrick now, left-handed dribble. Whips it over to Tisdall. Tisdall now to Saylor on the left wing. Saylor hands it off Schumacher. Drives, goes up to tough shot, but gets it to fall. just trying to ISO him up. He's got 6 here in the quarter now. And here is Isaacson. They'll whip it to Weaker. Weaker drives. Step back jumper is good as he nails it. Nice job there by Weaker. He's got 5 here in this third quarter. 2:10 to go in the third. 35-32. Christian with a small lead, and here now is Schumacher. He'll whip it back out to Tisdall. Pump fake for the 3, nothing there. Directing traffic. That ball's going to go off of Christian and out of bounds, so it will stay with Herried Selby area. And it will be Herried Selby area inbounding beneath the hoop. Heddick needs some help, gets it into Schumacher. He'll drive on Brennan. Shot taken in traffic, can't get the bucket. And we get a foul on the rebound, and it's going to go against Herried Selby area. I think that's going to go against Trevor Saylor, and he doesn't like it. But that is his 4th team foul, or rather 4th foul, I should say. So that will go down as a turnover. And the ball's back to Aberdeen Christian. He didn't care for the call. And I suppose now he's playing with 4 fouls, so he's got to be careful. Weaker goes over to Brennan. Weaker is going to pull up for 3. It's good! Big 3-point bucket there for Weaker. 38-32 now, minute 25 remaining in the quarter. Here's Hedich now, drives, nothing there. He'll back it back out. And I think a timeout is coming here, and it is. Timeout called by Herried Selby. Back in a moment. Don't go anywhere. And we're back out of the timeout. 38-32 your score. Aberdeen Christian with the lead. Herried Selby area with the basketball. Minute 15 to go in the quarter. Here's Schumacher for Herried Selby area. Goes off screen, hands it to Heddick. From there it's Tisdall. Tisdall has that stripped away. And that's a turnover. 10th turnover of the game by Herried Selby area. Nice job there by Weaker to strip that ball. Weaker drives, dishes to Brennan. Brennan, left-handed dribble, feeds it down low. Waiting for it there is Clark. Clark sends it outside. 3-point shot, no good. Ekonger with the rebound. So they'll get another chance here. And here's a quick 3-point attempt. No good that time by Weaker. And back the other way, here's Herried Selby area. About a 4 differential between the shot and game clock here. 26 seconds on the regular clock, and we have a travel. And that's going to go on Trey Saylor, the 11th team turnover, according to my numbers here, on Herried Selby area. As the Wolverines trail 38-32, and the shot clock is now dead. Christian can hold for one final shot here in the quarter. Brennan will cross half court for Aberdeen Christian, feeds it over to Weaker. Back to Christian now, or make it to Brennan, I'm sorry. Now it's Weaker. Weaker calls for a screen, dribbles into the paint, shot taken, good on the teardrop. Weaker has come alive here in the third quarter as shot taken is no good at the buzzer. And we'll pause and come back with the 4th and final quarter regulation. Don't go anywhere. And we're back. Your score as we begin the fourth and final quarter of regulation, 40-32. Aberdeen Christian with the lead and the basketball to begin the quarter. Here is Weaker. Had a heck of a third quarter as he sends it out to Isaacson for three. That one no good. Rebound pulled down by Ekonger. And they'll get another chance at it. That time he does nail it. Big three-point bucket there. And the lead is extended. They want to answer back with one of their own. Three-point attempt is no good that time for Herried Selby area, and the rebound is pulled in by Aberdeen Christian. The lead is double digits now. Largest lead of the night for either team. And here now is Brennan for Aberdeen Christian. He goes to Weaker. Weaker. Hit by dribble, feeds it now over to Brennan. Brennan spins, trying to free himself up, goes out to Weaker. Weaker. Nothing there, will reset with 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Goes off screen, out to Brennan, has the open look for three, nothing but net! Two straight three-pointers, and again the lead is extended and a timeout is called. Back in a moment, don't go anywhere. And we're back. Your score, 46-32. Aberdeen Christian with the lead. 6:47 remains in the fourth quarter of play, and Herried Selby area has the basketball out of the timeout. Heddick will carry up for the Wolverines. Feeds this one now over to Ledger Hannon. Hannon to Tisdall, and he has his pocket picked. That's a turnover. Back the other way. Here comes Weaker for Aberdeen Christian. 2-3 zone being applied by the Wolverines. They get it into Ekonger. Ekonger tries to go out to Brennan. Tough pass. He does corral it, so doesn't really get a shot off or anything from it. Weaker goes off screen. Left-handed dribble, 15 seconds on the shot clock. Nice spin move. Feeds it outside. Three-point look for Russell. That one's in and out. Brennan with the rebound, and the putback. It's good. Big rebound there, and Brennan with 5 quick points for Aberdeen Christian. Back the other way, we have a foul. And going up for 2 that time was Schumacher, and Ekonger bodies him up. That's his second of the night, and it will send Schumacher to the free throw line for the first time tonight. Here's the first of the 2. That one's good. And here's the second of the 2. That one, good. Nails both of them. 48-34 your score. Aberdeen Christian, real tale of 2 halves here. Herried Selby area led for almost the majority of the first half. Here's a three-point shot attempt. Nope, long two. Either way, he nails it. But Aberdeen Christian trailed for most of the first half and part of the third quarter. And they really struggled from the three-point line during that first half, and they've turned it on since then, as getting the roll that time is Tisdall for 2 points for Herried Selby area. And they've been on kind of a drought here as of late. 50-36 now your score. Weaker makes a man move and takes the step back jump. It's no good. And the rebound is picked up by Herried Selby. Heddick now drives, can't get the roll. Rebound is this time to Ethan Russell. Russell with the rebound back the other way. Here is Christian. Shot taken, no good for 2, and a foul is called on the rebound. And I think that's going to go against Hedrick. We'll see. Yes, it is. That's his 3rd personal. 6th team foul. And it will be Aberdeen Christian inbounding. Weaker will send this one in to Clark. And from there, it's Ekonger. Ekonger dishes out to Brennan. Brennan, open, look for 3. That one's no good. Rebound this time is to Schumacher. And he'll quickly go back the other way. Shot taken is no good. Rebound battled for comes down to Aberdeen Christian. And here come the Knights. Brennan will cross half court and slow things down. Under 5 minutes to play in the game. And they're going to whip this one over now to Weaker. Weaker dribbling left and right. Picks up his dribble. Whips this one over to Brennan. Sends it inside. There's Ekonger now. Ekonger, turnaround Jay. No good. But the rebound comes out to Isaacson for Aberdeen Christian, and they nail that 3-point bucket. And another timeout is called. Back in a moment. Don't go anywhere. And we're back. 53-36 your score. 4:11 remains in regulation here. Aberdeen Christian really starting to pull away with this one. But still some basketball left to play, so don't go anywhere. Hedrick will pick it up at half court. The clock finally starts. And from there they hand this one off. Going to get it over to Ledger. Ledger Hannon gets it to Saylor. Saylor whips it back outside. Hedrick. Hedrick will step back, tries to go for 3. No good on that shot. And the rebound is battled for here, and it's going to be a whistle. And that's going to go the foul on Trevor Saylor, and his night is done. Trevor Saylor will sit. And he fouls out on the evening. He's going to finish 1 for 2 from the free throw line for 1 total point. And going to the free throw line to shoot 1-and-1 now will be Andrew Brennan. Here's the first of the 1-and-1. This one is good. And he'll get one more try here. Here's the second of the 2. That one is no good. Makes 1 of 2. Rebound is to Herried Selby area. They have a lot of work to do and running out of time to do it. Coming back onto the game now is Chance Gregg, who's also playing with 3 fouls. Here now is Saylor. Goes with the crab jump. He's going to get it back at the high post. Picks up his dribble, needs some help. Tries to go for the shot. Big block there. No rim, but the rebound does come down to Herried Selby area. They only have 7 seconds to go, though, as Gregg dishes out here to Hedrick. Hedrick feeds it to Gregg. Has the look for 2. That one's no good, and a foul is called. And I think he might have just got bailed out a little bit. And that is the case. And that's going to go on Brennan and send Gregg to the free throw line to shoot 2 here. Here's the first one. That one is good. And here comes the second of the 2 as he nails the first. That one's good as well. 54-38 your score with 3:13 remaining in the game. Weaker will carry up for Aberdeen Christian. Left-handed dribble. Picks it up. Feeds it to Isaacson. Looking down low. Finds Clark. Or rather Russell. Russell the E-Conger. Goes back to Russell. Turnaround jumper is no good. He's fouled. He'll get to shoot 2. And that foul is going to be on Ledger Hannon, his first personal. And it will send Russell to the free throw line to shoot 2. He's 0 for 2 so far tonight. First one is no good. We'll get one more try here. His last trip to the free throw line was in the first quarter. And here's the second. That one's good. 1 of 2 on that trip. 55-38, under 3 minutes to play, and quickly Haddock comes back the other way. He's going to dribble to the right side, feeds it down low into the corner. Waiting for it there is Bregeman. Trying to go inside, and we have a foul away from the ball. And I think that's going to go against Caden Clark. That is the case. His third personal. And coming on now, we have Gavin Hannon for the Herried Selby area Wolverines, and also coming on Abe Holscher for Aberdeen Christian. And they're going to get this in. They get it into Saylor. With it now is Trey Saylor. He'll drive, feeds it to Greg. Loose ball, that's a turnover. Taken back by Aberdeen Christian, and Weaker will slow things down as he crosses half court. Right-handed hit by a dribble, switching left and right. Picks it up, feeds this one now over to Holscher. They'll work it around. Weaker wants 3 and nails it. That's also the 30th three-point attempt, according to my numbers here. And Weaker has really come alive, and we got a timeout. We'll take one as well. Back in a moment. Don't go anywhere. And we're back. 2 minutes and 20-second remains in the fourth quarter. Herried Selby area trails, and it is Wolverine basketball out of the timeout. Carrying it up is going to be Colin Tisdall. Tisdall whips this one over to Hannon. Gavin Hannon back to Tisdall, and they'll work it around. We get a line change here. Cole Zabel comes on, and also on is Ledger Hannon. So the young guys getting in, and it looks like we get some young guys in for Aberdeen Christian as well, as that rebound's brought in by the Knights. They're going to feed this one to Clark. And from there, they'll go back to Clark. Get it to a cutting Holzer. Holzer to Clark. Tries to feed it to Brennan now. Brennan takes his dribble. 18 seconds on the shot clock. 20-point lead. And he'll drive. No good on the basket, but he's fouled. He'll get to shoot 2 here. And that foul is going to be on Trevor Gill, his first personal. And it will send Brennan to the free throw line to shoot 2. He's 1 for 2 so far tonight. That one, no good. And here's the second of the 2. That one's up and good. 1 of 2 on that trip. And coming on also for Aberdeen Christian, we got Ben Roll, the 5'8 junior. Minute 35 to go in the game. 59-38 your score. Aberdeen Christian with the lead. They're going to whip this one over to Tisdall. 3-point shot's no good, and I think it hit the backboard, so that it will go down as a turnover as it's out of bounds. And here's the inbound. Carrying up now will be Abe Holscher. Holscher gets this one to roll. Back to Holscher now. Whips it over to the right side. Waiting for it there is Kretschmann. Kretschmann to Holscher. Has the look for three, can't get the bucket, and the rebound is pulled in by Tisdall. Tisdall will bring it up. Feed this one now over to Barker, I'm sorry. Barker has it now for Herried Selby area. Loose ball battle here. Comes free. That's a turnover. Kretschmann will pick that up. And the feed now is to Roll with under a minute to play in the game. Roll moving to hip high. Gets this one now over to Kretschmann. Sends it inside. Holscher has the look for three. And that's, or two rather, and that's good. His first points of the night. And we get a whistle here. And a foul. It's going to go against Aberdeen Christian. Specifically, Joey Johnson, his first. And here's the inbound. With it now will be Gavin Hannon. Hannon feeds this one now over to Trevor Gill at the high post to Tisdall. Tisdall drives baseline. Underneath the hoop, we'll feed it back out. 3-point shot coming, that's good! That 3-point bucket nailed, I believe, by Cole Zabel. And as the Christian Knights cross half courts, Holzer will hold, and that will do it. Your final here tonight, 61-41. Aberdeen Christian is going to improve on the year to 10-3, while Herried Selby area is going to drop to 6-5, and that also ends a 3-game winning streak for Herried Selby area as well. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm Adam St. Paul from 105.5 Maverick FM and 107.7 The Shark. Have a nice evening and stay safe.